here, Lon's here, John is here. Thanks for joining, you guys. We got Bill and Andrew and Thomas. Hey, the gang's all here.
And they should now be hearing our audio.
No audio. Are you telling me? I told you mic and aux on in OBS, but you didn't hear it, did you?
I'm telling you, it wouldn't be the same if I didn't.
They missed
Hey,
you missing your
there.
lines. That's
Listen
the part
down
that's
there.
the worst part about the whole thing.
I know. Well, then that's actually pretty good then.
Yeah, I think you did it on purpose. That's what I think. So.
Well, it could be.
All right. Well, this week it's all about Team Viewer. That's what we're doing today, right?
No.
Okay.
We're not going to do a show because this keeps freezing up on me. No, I'm just kidding. Yes, we're going to do Team Viewer. This could be interesting, folks, because I'm getting like in and out with this. My system just decided to go wonky on me. So just if it's not
with like
exactly
12
right,
seconds left in the timer, the computer said not tonight.
I know.
We're not going to have one
crazy.
tonight.
So anyway, for those of you, next time we'll have somebody doing sign language, so that way you guys have, at least you'll have something you can go back and interpret. You just have to get an interpreter to try and figure out what that's going to be. So
you know what I think we should do? We should start the show like we do normally without any sound. That's become normal. And then we should have the folks that are live in the audience have to guess what we said. That's what we should have. And the prize will go to the person who is more accurately able to guess the most interesting thing of what we said. Doesn't have to be accurate as in what we said, just interesting.
That's a great idea.
And then the prize that they would win is that they would get to tell everybody else what we actually said.
Well, that's all the prize is?
Yeah. Well, this is a low budget film. We don't have enough money to actually do real prizes.
Well, you might be right there. So, all right, you ready to get at it? I know I am.
Get at what? Nobody knows what we're doing.
We're doing Team Viewer. Team Viewer is what we're doing.
Oh, that's right. It's a tech talk show. I had almost forgotten.
That's right.
All right. So I'm supposed to do something, right?
Sure. With your phone.
Okay. Oh, you're going to start with the phone?
I don't know. What does it say? No, we're going to do computer.
You're the boss. I'm just here for comic relief.
Apparently I am too.
Yeah, you're taking my job as usual.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
All right, so we're going to do I think it's the 235. I think so. We're going to find out. What I'm doing here, this is what it looks like to sign in and go into Team Viewer. If you look right here, it has all this fancy stuff. And let me do that before I do this. So basically, for folks to get in and see me, this is my ID, and then this is my temporary password for today, 4805. That changes all the time. So that way you can do it one instance, and then you don't have to worry about it the next time. And on here, like right here, over here is the one that Heather gave me. This is what she gave me, and she gave me her password so I can sign into her computer. This is for, what Team Viewer is for us to be able to show people different things. We can show people the, like if I need to help somebody, or if my mom said, hey, look, can you help me on my computer? I can't get on, I'm missing something. Can you help me out with this? That's what that's all for. That's what we're doing right now, and that's what we're looking at doing right now too. So I'm moving this around all over the place. I love it. Anyway, trying to get it off screen. There we go. But it also can help on mobile, and we're going to show that as well. So there you go. We should do that with hand movements. I'll just make that happen. All right, so connect a partner. She gave me the password earlier, so we're still logged in. I mean, we're still not logged in, but we're still have that same one. Same session. Yeah, so I can go log on. It hasn't erased out of there. And it's going to take a couple seconds to pop up. Give it a couple seconds. And I'm going to switch over to the other monitor since she has two monitors. Look at there.
Hey, I was busy. Now you just busted me. I didn't realize you were going to get to see it. This is what I was doing during the show. It's more entertaining to watch painting at the moment. But...
There you go. All right, but it has a menu up at the top here. There you go. Look, no hands. I can actually scroll through this on her screen, and she's not doing a thing. You see her hands aren't moving. I'm doing that with my mouse. So I'm actually controlling her computer right now. Really cool stuff. But up at the top, you have a home, actions, view, communicate, files and extras, remote update. And then here's where I switch monitors. I'm not going to go into all of this stuff. Matter of fact, we might discuss some of this in the community afterward when we're done.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Some of the people, a lot of you people that are members of the community. We'll talk about that at the end of the show a little bit. But see, she put the comments up. There you go. So I
just had to show that I could still have control over it a little bit.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. There's a little arrow right here, minimize toolbar, just so that's out of my way. So that way I can get to the top of her screen so I can go back and forth. I'm doing that right now. Her hands aren't being seen at all. And I can do these. It's really cool to be able to help somebody. But at the same time, like she just said, she already did it. She took the words out of what I was going to say. Now my hands are up. And she can control her own computer. So what's cool about that is she can do it, I can do it. The problem is you can't do it at the same time because you'll drive each other crazy.
Oh, then that's when you yell at your partner and say, let go, I'm doing that. So Lon, I just wanted to highlight this because Lon said he's a big fan of TeamViewer, used it for years professionally, but that was years ago. And it's really cool that they allow you to use it. It's a free version. So
it is. They have a paid for version and they have a free version. Free version is technically for you and your computer and that kind of stuff and that kind of thing. So
Mark has a very good tip for anyone going to let you, if you're going before you let somebody use have access to your computer. He says clear your history, your search history.
Very good point. That's not a bad idea. Yeah, I really like it.
Just watch YouTube videos. Watercolor videos.
That's right. The cool thing is that you have access to if you click on anything, it works. I can put something in the search bar and it'll search something in YouTube. I won't. Not going to do it. But, I can make it full screen, anything. I can do any of this stuff. So it's really kind of cool to be able to help someone that's having a problem or an issue, or they can't figure out, hey, I don't know which menu, or I don't know. I know what you're talking about and get to Creator Studio, but then I don't know where to go from there. That kind of thing. Whereas you can walk them through it, or I can just sit on the side and I can say, okay, well, you hit your icon in the top right, your logo icon, and she could click that and go to Creator Studio and go where, that kind of thing. It's really kind of cool. I like the fact that you can do it either way. And it depends on the system too. Some systems are really slow. So it might be better for the user that has the computer to do it there. That can be a key thing there. The other thing is too, I like it because it's not, you can use it on Macs, computers, Android, iOS, iPads, whatever. It's really cool that you can use it on all things.
It was actually quite simple from my end too, because all I had to do was open up TeamViewer and it gave me the code to be able to give to you. So if we were on the phone and I said, this is my 9-digit code and here's my password, then you're able to access my computer and you're able to help me and show me exactly where the buttons are that I need to push in order to do what I need to do. Or you could even go in and check and see what my schematics were on my computer, so that way you could actually help me get new parts or things like that. So It actually wasn't difficult at all from my end. I like that.
Yeah, and actually, if needed, I can actually reboot the computer. I can set it to reboot the computer. It'll reboot, come back up, open up TeamViewer, and get our session back on once it's done. That's kind of cool too. Now I'm going to exit out of it. Okay, this is how you close out of it up at the top, and then we're going to try the mobile version. Okay, we're going to try the mobile version.
And it popped up with the "We thank you for playing fair" message, which is really kind of cool.
Yeah, it will do that each time. So, and this is the 354 number, and as soon as she has it turned on, I can click connect to partner. If she doesn't, it wouldn't let me. Now I'm sitting there waiting because she has to hit. You can tell them what it says because I don't remember the exact words.
It just says ready to connect.
Ready to connect.
So
And so she
it's
can.
ready. Yep. And then when he hits that, I get a box that says I can deny or allow. So I still have control, even though I'm allowing him access. I still have control if I've changed my mind or I'm not comfortable or it's time to be done. I get to end the session. So.
There you go.
All right. So I clicked start capturing, and now he has access. Unless he's, of course, frozen, then he does not.
Am I frozen?
I don't know. Looks like we might be a little bit.
It probably is. I'm having a rough connection tonight. But Mark says that's a great about the cross-platform friendly. I totally agree with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And let's see.
Yeah. And Andrew mentioned the master eject button, which I must have at all times.
So this is what's cool. If I'm helping on mobile, okay, I'm on a computer right now. I can tell Heather. I can say, you'll see a finger come up when I press down my mouse. So
yeah,
you'll see,
that's so cool.
You'll see a blue finger come up on screen. So I can say, click in here, or in this case, we'll go ahead and do it. I can say, Heather, click the little square down in the bottom right, and so she clicks it. And then I can say, okay, scroll through these, and I can move my little hand.
So Michael, why do you think my phone isn't running very fast?
It might be if you go to the top there, you might want to take out some of the ones that you haven't been there in a while, like taking your mouse and dragging it, sliding it across. So you can see me doing that with my finger on there. She can drag it off and it goes away. So if you don't have it open right now,
or I could click the X, or I could clear them all.
Yep.
Woo.
Oh.
Or I could just kick you right on out of that. Look, Ma, no hands. I really should have kept them off. You want to try that again? Sorry.
Yeah, let's try that. Let's try that again. See, if she's not on or doesn't have it on, it's going to say that your partner's not connected right now. So that's the message that you'll get. Okay, so there's the phone.
So do not hit clear all. I'll remember that. Okay.
But if I was teaching somebody, let's say I was teaching, I don't know, somebody about their phone and they're not sure how to get to their settings or their menus or something like that, I can go up here to the very top and they can see, I'll have my finger and I say, just touch up here and then drag it down. And then they can see that all that comes up. All that stuff that was listed there will now be listed over here. And you can go into those events and stuff like that. That's you can see.
Hey guys, just so you know, up to $34 off betting on Society 6. Go check it out.
But if you want to get to the menu again with the other settings, you can press and go down again, just like you did. There you go. And then it brings you into your menu settings. This is on a Pixel phone. Most Androids are like this, and you can go side to side. Very good. But it's great for teaching. And it's really cool to have the ability to be able to help people. And you can do this mobile to mobile. That's really cool. I love that. I can't actually, you may have the ability, Heather, to allow me to take control, but I don't think you do. I'm not sure. I don't know where that is. No,
I don't think so, because it didn't ask for that.
Gotcha.
It's just screen sharing active.
Okay.
But I think when we did mobile to mobile, I think it didn't it? Weren't you able to actually?
I think so. Yes, I think
things?
so. Yeah, I think so. Mobile to mobile, I think we were able to do that, either one of us. So that was really kind of cool. So that's a really neat thing. So and you can walk. What I like is you can walk them through. So like if I said to her, I said, click this first menu. She opens up that menu, shows them more things. I can say, click the whatever, the Hangouts or whichever one. I'm walking her through the process by her seeing, and you see it on your phone, right, Heather? Not only are we seeing
I see the little blue hand come up and point to things. Yep, right there.
Yeah. Not only are we, getting that and seeing that here, but it's actually, the end user sees that exact same thing. That's a really cool. To me, that's a really cool thing, and a really cool. You can transfer files, even on mobile. I can transfer files, and if for some reason we're not talking or communicating, we can send a message to each other too while we're doing all this. Really kind of cool. Like here, I'll say hello, and send you a message, and it should pop up on your phone to where you get that. It did. It came up. I think it came up top. should have had, yeah, team viewer message. There you go, hello. And then you can type a message back. So that way, you know, hey, that's not what I was talking about. Hey, look, can you do this one too? You know, that.
So this is cool because earlier when we were talking about it being on the desktop, I might have you on the phone and saying, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I see where you went to do that. But if we're actually on the phone, unless I have it on speaker and maybe it gets disconnected or something, you can still communicate to me. So that's kind of cool.
Yep. Yes, absolutely. And I love it. I mean, it's a really great tool to be able to help somebody out, get the information, that kind of stuff. Now, if you want to end the session, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm going to go back to the computer one real quick, and we'll connect again. I think there was one more thing that I actually wanted to show.
So I still can't watch my video? All right, I'll wait.
Not yet.
All right, I'll wait.
Same thing here. You can call via the internet. I can start a chat. I can do any of this. I can annotate under this one, under view or whatever. You have not under view, under actions or communicate. That's it, communicate. Like a whiteboard. I can actually, draw. I can do stuff on screen if I needed to. Forget how to do that. But I mean, I know it's there. I can't close whiteboard. All right, I'll close whiteboard. But there's a way to communicate, chat, video, call by telephone. You can actually do like a hangout or whatever. So you can actually do video calls. It's really interesting. They just started doing that too with some of that kind of stuff. So it's really neat. Files, this is really nice to be able to share files and trade things off. You can do remote printing. I mean, they really did a lot of good stuff in this thing and added a lot of things. There's a lot of things in there, a lot of them that I'm not going into, but there's a lot of things that it really can do too. But I wanted to kind of just briefly go over that menu with you. So, all right. Any questions out there about TeamViewer or anything that you would want to see or anything like that we could give you some answers or fill you in on something, anything like that? Technical remote control, that's a great product. Yeah, I mean, it is a great product. I use it quite often, actually. We use it at work a lot of times because if I teach the guys maybe some new stuff on their phones or forms that they need to fill out or something like that, then I'm able to show them exactly, what they need to do and how they need to enter it in and enter the times, or enter in their, if they're doing a job log, where to put the proper information and stuff. So we actually use it at work quite often. It works really well. All right. If I can get this thing to work here. What you got, Heather?
Well, I wanted to show something fun. I assume we're kind of done with the TeamViewer show, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, I wanted to show something fun. We've discovered a way that we can show your tweets on screen. So if you use the H&M Show hashtag, then we'd be able to go ahead and put it right up here on screen for you guys. So
that is just so cool.
Pretty neat, right?
It is.
So send us your tweets using the hashtag. We will be displaying them throughout the show.
Great. Mark.
Unless it won't let us. But.
Mark, you ask a question, does it work good with a Chromebook? Well, there is an extension for Chromebook for TeamViewer, and I have used it with that. It really depends, though, I'll be honest with you, the Chromebook, where your Wi-Fi is. So that's, that plays a factor. I will say that.
So bandwidth is a really big issue. So like when we were testing earlier, we didn't have any connectivity issues or any of the stopping, starting, or anything. But then it seems like once we went live, everything got a little harsh. So that could be part of what our problem is today on the live show here. But
that's right. And then Tom says, have you ever set up unattended access? Absolutely. Again, at work, we have 2 computers sitting on at all times that only certain people have access to. We can go in and I can work as if I'm sitting at that desk. The only thing I can't do is get up and go to the printer where I just printed something.
Yeah, but with cloud printing, you could just have it printed at home, right?
That's true. I could.
Hey, well, for that, you need to watch a different episode, though.
Yep, I think I was show number 4, maybe?
I don't know. I don't keep track. That's not my job.
It was, hold on. God, we did that all weekend. I should know those by heart, but anyway.
All right.
So, yeah,
very
excellent.
Cool.
Yeah, good stuff. Excellent stuff.
Yeah, very cool.
All right, here we go. Oops, I got to find my mouse and make sure the computer's working. You know, it never fails.
Well, it's the way it goes.
I know. Wow. Okay. Here we go. Alrighty then.
All right. Okay, so for today's shout out, I have something special I want to share with you. You may or may not know that the Crafter family is heading out onto the road, and we're going to be in a very different life, I guess you'd say, because we're going to be traveling around in a motorhome, and we've already spent one night in it to see what it was like, and it one of the first things that I recognized almost right away was that I like a lot of noise when I'm sleeping, and I wasn't quite sure how I was going to sleep in the motorhome without a lot of noise and racket, but I needed it to be controlled noise, controlled racket, if you will. And I found this really cool app that I wanted to share with you guys, just in case you're a light sleeper or you're in a strange place. If you go to hotels a lot, sometimes you're affected by the neighbors coming home a little late, or the couple next door that really like each other, stuff like that. So I have this app called White Noise. And do we want to share that on Team Viewer, Michael?
Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, since we got it. On mobile?
Why not? This is another way that you can use it. You can actually show it as I can actually have my phone in my hand and show you guys on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Why not use it that way?
Yeah. All right. It says computer's not on. Am I on the right one?
Oh, because you need me to turn it on? Gosh, don't be so grumpy. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. It's all good.
All right.
Maybe.
Quick support?
There it is. There it is.
Okay. There we go.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
And here we go. All right. So we're going to go ahead into my White Noise app. It's this one here in the middle that's got like these pink bars on it. And this is really cool. It has these sounds that I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear them or not, but we'll see.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like my broadcast normally on OBS. No, I'm just kidding.
And you can actually choose, if you really like the campfire one, you could actually hit that little heart and make it a favorite, which it already was. And then up here, I can actually make mixes and playlists, and it comes with so many sounds. I have yet to download any because I haven't needed to. So there's a huge library of them. Well, that's not how you get to them either, Heather. Come on.
And you just have that playing at night or whatever as you're sleeping?
Yeah, and so my favorite part is it has a sleep timer.
Oh, cool.
So can you see it? It has timers and alarms. So you can actually set it for however long you want to, 45 minutes, an hour, whatever. And when you can have an alarm to come off, or you can have it turn off so that it doesn't play. So it'll just shut off.
So you don't wake up and think that your camper's on fire.
Right. Right. And you can set it so that it doesn't have any light showing or anything like that.
Cool.
So this would just be a clock. There's all kinds of things you can do in here. I didn't want to go into deep detail with it, but I did want you to see that it's something.
Oh, we can show that in the community.
Available.
In the community after.
Absolutely, absolutely. I would love to share that with you guys because it's tons of fun. I'm trying to find out. I wanted to share with you one sound which I can't find. So that figures.
Of course. It always happens that way.
There they are. All right, so here, I think that this is really funny. So I just wanted to share this one before. There's lots to choose from. Did you see all that?
I don't know if
Did you know that noise came in different colors? I didn't know that.
a cat purring. I just don't know if I could sit there and listen to that all night.
Oh, where is the funny one?
Huh.
Yeah, cat purring. All right, here it is. Okay.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure I could not sleep to that, by the way.
Yeah, no doubt.
Anyway, all right. Well, there you go. There you go. That is White Noise app in case you have trouble sleeping in a hotel or out at the campsite.
That's right. Either way. All right. I guess we got some tech news. Tech news in the news. Boy, there's a lot of stuff going on just today, as a matter of fact. Kind of crazy. I just heard this in the news. Google Calendar gets a facelift, okay? First time in probably 80 years. No, I don't think it's been around that long.
76 years.
Right. But they're actually having a material design. They don't go into great detail, but I just saw an article on it that is something that's supposed to be happening very soon. It's kind of cool. I couldn't believe that. But
it's neat to think that it's having a facelift when so many things seem to be sort of falling apart. So that's kind of good.
That is true.
Good to hear.
Allo desktop version is now here. Just rolled out today, yesterday or today, sometime. But there's the Allo desktop. But the weird thing about this is that you have to have your phone nearby in order for the Allo desktop to work.
Really?
Yeah, because it works off of that. I don't know. Hopefully that changes, but it's pretty interesting.
So your phone has to be nearby for you to use it on the desktop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to think about that one.
Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a tablet or something like that, it'll still work. It's not out for iOS yet, of course not, because iOS always, I'm sure, Apple or somebody has a problem with it.
It's harder to jump through those hoops.
Yeah. And Google Home today, Google Home now allows you to do phone calls. Oh my gosh, that's just crazy. Wow. So now I can just say okay, and then that word, the G word, because I don't want my phone to go off. And I can say call mom at home, and it'll do it. Really cool. Mine hasn't got the update yet, so mine's not doing it. But I am excited, hoping that it'll work. And also, the last thing that I'm going to talk about today, I have a lot of things, but I'm not going to go into all of them. I'll save some of them for the next time, maybe. Might be old news, but that's all right. Google Plus, because we just did our show on Google Plus, now added a Discover button. They changed the whole format around, and they got now a Discover button, and they have communities, and Discover is with collections. Communities are separate, and if you are an event user, you have to go to your profile, hit next to the about, the three little dots, and then you'll see events in there. They hit it. What did you say earlier? Like in the garbage can or something, or in the dumpster?
I said you're going to need a pick and a shovel because you got to go dig it out.
That's right. That's right. So that's in the news and all that kind of stuff. All right. Sneak peek? I'd give you a sneak peek,
Oh,
but you know what?
Wait a minute. Before you go too far, I did want to say that I am adding all of those articles to the community. So if you are
perfect.
a community member of the H&M Show community, it is a paid-for community. One of the benefits and perks, we will put all of the big news from tonight into one post over there in the community, so you can go check out those articles in detail.
Yep. And our community, the whole reason we designed the community was for people to get a little bit extra. You can only cover so much in 40 minutes to an hour, however long our shows are. So we extend it on further, and we go, what?
That's just funny, however long our shows are. I just thought that was funny. Never mind. Please continue.
No, sometimes they're an hour and a half. No, they're not, because we take off the music. But I tell you, so we decided to do this community, get extra help. We're doing workshops. I'm either going to do Friday, which is 2 days from now, or Saturday. I will be doing a workshop on Pixlr. We did 2 shows ago or a show ago, something like that. We discussed Pixlr and PicMonkey. So we're going to do an extended workshop where everybody can load up Pixlr, add in a photo, and we'll do some things and teach you some things. How to get around, how to work it, how to make some... if you wanted to create a lower third, or if you wanted to create a custom thumbnail, like what we did in the show when we discussed that on the YouTube thumbnail and all that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to do. We're going to have a workshop. I think it's awesome. Yes, it is a paid for community. It's $10 a month. Come in for a month, stop. We don't care. Doesn't matter. We just want to have something out there to help you guys, and it helps us get. We use that money we repurpose it in stuff like this, trying these new programs, different programs, things like that. So that's the whole reason why we do it and use it for that. It's fun. It should be, and we try to keep it up to date as much as possible. Heather will be gone for 2 weeks, so she will not be here the next couple shows.
But I will have my white noise app, so I'll be able to sleep at night. Don't worry about me.
Good. That's good. But I will be doing the show. I will have a guest on one of those times. Not sure yet for sure, so I'm not going to mention. I'm not going to mention it, but it's going to be a top contributor. I'm not going to mention it yet, but you'll keep posted in the community, and also we'll do it publicly on who it might be and who's going to come in. So
way cool. I
know it should be some cool stuff. That's all I have. Heather, do you have anything else? Anybody else have any comments? Let's see.
No, I just checked the Twitter feed. No one's tweeted, so.
Okay. Well, be sure.
At least no one's tweeted the hashtag. But that's next time, at the next show, and it's 6 months from now, you guys can use the hashtag, and I will bring it up on screen, I promise.
There you go. Thanks, folks. Have a good night. And new members that are out there, we'll be opening up the door in just a moment. Once we do a couple finalizing stuff, we'll invite you guys in. So we'll give you the link. The link will be in the community. She's probably already got it there. And we'll talk to you all next time. All right. Well, it will be soon.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one.